Many freelancers say they want to grow their businesses. But when it is time to invest money, they suddenly become very careful. Sometimes too careful, obviously. Hi, I'm Mr. Nuts, and this is Cocoverse. In Cocoverse, nobody grows a business without occasionally spending a coconut or two. This is the 5th episode of my series Business Plans That Grow Businesses. Today, we look at a really strange paradox in freelancing. Why freelancers struggle to spend money even when spending would clearly increase their profit. Entrepreneurs spend money to build systems that produce more money later. They totally get this, every single one of them. That's the whole point of building a scalable business. Freelancers often do the opposite. I'd do a facepalm right here if I could, but my animator hasn't made that animation sequence yet. Sorry about it, I'll ask for an update. Anyway, freelancers try to avoid spending money even when it would improve their business. The difference is mindset. Workers think about income. Entrepreneurs think about investment. Let's start with the first reason. Freelancers often think like employees, not like business owners. In the employee mindset, expenses are bad. Salary good, expenses bad, that's it. But you can't blame them, to be fair. That's how most people grow up thinking about money in the first place. It's in their genes, but it's not in my genes because I'm a walking, talking AI coconut. But that's just me. But seriously, businesses do not work like that. Businesses use expenses as tools. Those tools help generate more income. Better believe it, buddy. Here's a small example. File storage. Many freelancers use the free version of Dropbox, for instance. Lots of free storage space, but limited versioning history. That means minimal protection. But the Pro version gives you almost unlimited storage, and most importantly, version history. That means if you overwrite a file or delete something important, you can restore the previous version with literally 2 clicks. The free version allows 30 days of versioning. Imagine you get a long-term project of half a year and the client suddenly asks for a version of a document from the beginning of the project. With the free version, that file might be gone forever. Now you explain to your client it's gone because you tried to maximize making money for yourself. Now you spend hours rebuilding work that already existed once. With the Pro version, you simply restore the file in seconds. Literally just 2 clicks. A small monthly or yearly cost can protect hours of work and your professional reputation. That is not an expense. That is business insurance. The second reason freelancers struggle to spend is that they see costs but they don't see avoided losses. If losing a file costs 6 hours of work, and your time is worth $50 per hour, that mistake costs $300. Seriously, that's the cost compared to the case where you could be earning money with your time instead of fixing mistakes for free. Suddenly, that small yearly storage fee looks cheap. By the way, this is yet another cousin. If you refuse to plant coconuts, you will spend your whole life searching for fallen ones. Just like this guy. But honestly, I even forgot his or her name. Sorry about that. Moving on. The third reason is simple. Freelancers rarely calculate ROI. Return on investment. Let's look at another example, having a business coach. Suppose a coach takes a 20% commission from the extra income they help generate. Note, it's not a commission on your baseline that you manage to get on your own before working with the coach. No, from the additional revenue you make with the... Many freelancers panic immediately, thinking 20%? That's expensive. But imagine your monthly revenue increases from $3,000 to $5,000. That is $2,000 extra income. 20% commission means the coach receives $400. How much time the coach spends on guiding you is practically irrelevant. What matters, obviously, is how much more you make. You still keep $1,600 more every single month. That is not a loss. That is a profit engine. And after you've learned everything your coach has enabled you to learn, you can dump the coach. So, the entire future earnings are pure profit. You don't need to pay that 20% forever, obviously. You keep whatever skills you learned, and move on without your coach. So what should freelancers learn from this? First, stop thinking only about costs. Think about investments. Second, calculate the benefits. Time saved, revenue gained, risk avoided. Third, compare those benefits to the price you are paying. If the benefit is bigger, the decision is easy. That is how entrepreneurs think. They do not spend money randomly. They spend money strategically to produce more profit. And when freelancers learn this skill, their businesses start growing much faster. Next time, we will look at the science of building multiple sales channels to guarantee that you always have good clients to work with. So, see you soon again in Cocoverse. Now, back to bed.